So it's dark, there's a forest, and there's a little bit of water, small body of
Yeah.
water,
Mm-hmm.
and it's dark. Is there anything up in the sky?
Just like regular sky,
Yeah,
dark stars,
dark stars up in the sky.
like just stars, and it's like a clear sky, clear night,
What color is the sky?
black.
Oh, it's black. And you said you're in a forest?
I'm in like a forest. Not sure why I'm here, but or maybe I'm like watching something or hiding from something, or I think I'm like looking at. I think I'm like maybe maybe like hiding out, or maybe like spying. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to think about it. You'll just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. But let's think of your body first. Can you look down at your feet?
Yeah.
What do your feet look like? Do you have
Boots.
anything? You have boots on?
Hmm.
Then can you look up your body? Do you have anything covering your legs as well and the rest of your body?
Hmm. I have like pants, maybe like a uniform, something strapped to me. I'm not sure. Like maybe like carrying something.
So what is strapped to you or what are you carrying?
Hmm. So I would say it's a sword.
It's what? A
Right.
sword?
I think it's a sword.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know. I think it's a sword.
So what
Sword.
color are your what color are your clothes? You said you felt like you're in a uniform?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a uniform. I think it might be like a gun with a bayonet. So it's like I kept getting like gun and sword.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like a rifle then with the bayonet kind of thing.
Yeah, like but like just maybe like brown boots, dark green pants, and yeah,
And then what about your shirt that you're wearing? Can you describe that?
button down shirt, like and same color, like khaki color. I wish I knew where it was. It's just not coming to me.
Yeah, that's okay. Do you have anything on your head? Anything
Yeah,
covering you?
I think I have like a hat on my head,
Okay. Is it
like
a
a
soft? Is it a soft hat or a hard hat?
mm, like a it's like a rounded hat, like feels like it's heavy in leather, but it's heavy.
Is
Um,
it,
Yeah,
Does it feel like it's hard or it's soft, the hat that you're wearing?
it's not soft. I think it's more hard.
Okay.
I can hear like forest noises. I
You
don't
can
know.
hear you can hear what noises?
Like
Oh, forest
like
noises?
like owls are hooting, owls.
Oh. Is there anybody else there around you?
I think that there's other people there with me, but not right with me. They're
Okay.
just like close by, but in different positions. We're in different positions.
Are you do you feel like you're in a male body or a female body or what?
I think it. I think I might be in a male body.
Yeah, do you feel like you're young or old?
Young,
Do you feel like you're healthy or not healthy?
healthy,
Yeah.
or
So,
as healthy as I can possibly be.
yeah. So maybe a young male healthy body.
Yeah,
And you've got other people like you around,
yeah.
spread out.
Mm-hmm. We're
Do you,
watching. We're waiting. We're looking. We're we're in position. We're like watching something. We're spying on something. We're gathering information. We're in positions.
can you imagine that there's a mirror in front of you or you're holding a mirror? You could look at your face. Can you look at your face?
Yeah,
Do you look like you have a human face?
looks human to me.
Does it look like a human male?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, let's see if we can move forward and see what you're doing there.
I don't know. Nothing. I don't know. I don't know why I went here.
Did you say that you were guarding something?
Like, yeah, like in position, watching something or waiting for something. Something like that.
But if you're in position, are you standing up? Or are you on the ground? What are you doing with your physical body?
Standing.
Okay. So you're standing and you're all kind of spread out from each other.
Yeah, listening.
Well, let's see if we can move forward to a time when something is happening there and something has happened. And you're there now and tell me what's going on.
Forward.
Forward?
You want me to go forward?
Yeah, go forward in time when something is happening with that group that you're in, or something important is happening, and tell me what's happening.
Mm.
Maybe we'll know what you were standing there waiting to happen.
Um, Definitely shooting. Shooting and battle and people dying.
Yeah,
Yep.
so what happens to the group that you're with?
Some definitely shooting back and forth with like in some kind of battle, people dying. friends dying. Um,
So what happens to you? Are you able to live through that?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Well, let's move back to that last day, the last day of your life. Is the last day of your life that battle?
Shot
And
in the
remember,
chest.
you don't have to experience any physical pain. You can just be observing and reporting on it. So you were shot in the chest?
Shot in the chest.
Yeah. And then did that take you out pretty quickly then?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and move past that life. Let's move out of it. Move to the other side. And then let's look back at it. Have you moved past that life?
Mm.
Have you moved to the other side of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just look back at it and look at what was the reason for looking at that life. What was the purpose of it?
I don't know. I think like my chest, like a lot of times I'll feel like this pain going through my chest, through to my back. And I always thought it was because different heartaches in my life, like the narcissistic relationship I was in, like cracks in the heart. I remember Tony Sayers doing sessions and saying something with my heart. Like always feeling that pop, right? So I think that's where that's where it really comes from. And possibly maybe landed in water
Oh, wow.
too, and possibly drowned. Like, but maybe not died from the gunshot. But no, I think I did. But I feel like there was water too. Not sure. I don't know.
So you
So,
think you think maybe you landed in the water and drowned, either from drowning or you died from the
or
gunshot?
both.
Okay.
Both.
And then sometimes when people have like mortar or shrapnel, maybe there's something still caught in that area.
I know that I feel like I always have something going on right here.
Like in your chest area.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Let's see if you can release that today. Sounds like maybe it's connected to that lifetime, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see if you can release and heal that. Was there anything to learn from that lifetime? Any other purpose or anything else to learn or know about why you looked at it today?
I think it's why I'm so against one of the reasons why anyway, probably a deeper was I don't want my grandson to go in the military.
Why you do not want him to go in the military?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's understandable, isn't it?
Yeah.
You think he's going to listen to you?
Maybe it's something to do with my sleep apnea too. Like my chest when I can't breathe. I don't know. This is something that never came up for me before, so I have no idea what to make of it. But I just have a feeling that that's where these like weird pains or like feelings, tightness and stuff in my chest are coming from.
Yeah, it could be. We'll just ask for a body scan at the end. We don't have to analyze it all now. Is there anything else to know about the purpose or anything else to learn of why you looked at that? Sounds like maybe looking at some things in your physical body was a reason, right?
Yeah. Yep. I don't think, I think it was very unexpected. For some reason, I think in my head, I thought that I would be okay.
You
Maybe
were
we got
young.
ambushed.
Yeah, yeah, maybe you did get ambushed. You're also a young man. Maybe you felt like you'd be okay because you trusted as a young man you'd be okay.
Yeah, I felt like I was just going through the motions and everything would be okay, and nothing was gonna come at us or attack us, or we were just kind of like watching guard. And I think there might have been a like some kind of ambush, and I think that's where this heart thing is coming from.
Yeah, we want to see about releasing all of that energy today and healing around it, making it better than new. Let's see if we can move now and connect with your high self, the highest part of you, your subconscious part that knows everything about this lifetime and any other lifetime you've experienced. Can we do that today? We can see if we can get some help with that.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask that highest part of you, that high self part, to come in that's directly connected to Source, knows everything that's ever happened to you, knows about all of your lifetimes, all the times you've been in body, all the times you've not been in body, times you've been even between lives, knows everything about here and there and everywhere else that you've been. Can we connect with that part of you?
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming forward today, and we give thanks to that. Can you answer some questions about that lifetime, why that was brought forward for Stephanie today?
Yeah.
So, why was that brought forward today for her?
Answering questions about um to be on your guard, to be aware of um, things coming and sneaking up on you, and maybe like answering questions about why I always feel so um, like I need to practice more self-defense and always be aware of something that can come out of nowhere and
Yeah,
hurt me.
because you were talking about getting, having protection, getting your self-defense permit, how
Yeah.
you had been robbed before. We were talking about how both of us have been robbed before. Um, so it sounds like maybe you were ambushed in this past life, like you didn't
Yeah.
expect it. Were you ambushed?
Yeah. Because in my awareness, I didn't even, when I was speaking about being in that time, even then, like I wasn't even aware that something was coming. It was just in the moment. And then, you know, right. I just kind of looked at it from a distance. But yeah, I'm pretty sure shot in the chest.
So in this life, you're trying to protect and make sure you can't get ambushed, right? So
Yeah.
trying to make sure you have a weapon, you have your permit, you're safe.
Yeah. And also like just other times, I think in past lives, where I was unprepared for, evil things, evil people
Is there anything to know about that?
coming and hurting.
Is there any,
Um,
is there anything to know about any of those lives to look at today?
I just keep seeing like this battle, and it's very ancient. The clothing is ancient. It's um, almost looks like what Hercules would have wore. like and there's just like giants and battles and like almost like hand to hand combat and weapons and everything, just like but like raw battle fighting. I don't know what the hell. So that might be I might be seeing that for that same reason, because I feel like this is something that needs to be released, because it's okay to want to protect yourself and have self-defense, and it's perfectly normal to have that right to protect you and your offspring and whatever. But it's also really unhealthy when it is consuming you. So it needs to maybe go a little bit and be a little bit more, you know, like, okay, it's there, but it's not, there's no fear attached to it. It needs to be something that I have this and I protect myself, and I'm this person who protects themselves.
So
But
you have it there, but you probably aren't going to need it. It's just there.
yeah, like, and not so much out of fear, and not to have brought that on to one of my children, but I think that he was probably with me because I recognized him when he was born immediately, my oldest, and he has kind of that too. And he has it even on a crazier level because he's just like, you know, he's armed to the hilt. And it's like, I know that it's been on my mind a lot. I always think about why are we both like this?
Let's
You
see if
know,
we can look at that lifetime and see if he's there. Can you look at those soldiers on the battlefield like you're above them, you're hovering, you're looking down. See if you recognize his energy there.
it's just like murder.
Yeah. Do you recognize your older son there with you? And you're just observing it. You don't have to feel any kind of emotional or physical pain. Do you see anyone there you recognize that you know in this lifetime?
Um, I just keep seeing the back, the back of this man in active battle. With that kid, a very, very, very muscular and like, oh, I can't even just. I'm trying to like describe the clothing, the like, but it looks like almost like what the Flintstones would wear, but not with like the dinosaur patterns, like just this tan hided, very skimpy sort of like covering. But I don't think that this was like a primitive kind of a situation either, not at all. It's just what they were.
Is that the same lifetime we were looking at?
It's not the other one. No, no, this is way farther back.
Okay.
But I don't think it was like a primitive thing either. I think this was like a pretty advanced society, maybe like Greece,
Oh, okay.
maybe like Crete. I don't know.
And so that's a place that you were in a battle as well?
I don't know that I was in. I'm standing watching a battle, so maybe I was in the battle because I'm watching other. I'm watching it go on. I'm more watching. I'm watching. I'm not. I'm just saying what I see.
Yeah,
And I
because I
don't know
asked.
why I keep seeing this over and over again. Maybe because I died on the battlefield and that was the last thing I saw
Yeah,
was this man in front of me fighting in front of me, like not fighting me. I can see his back and he's fighting something. So I was probably on the battlefield and that was the last thing that I actually saw before I checked out, I
yeah, because
guess.
I had asked you to be an observer, just looking down. So maybe that's why you seem to be observing.
Yeah, and I just keep seeing that's the closest thing to me is this man that's in front of me. And he's not even aware of me because he's in his own, he's actively fighting for his life.
Yeah.
And I'm behind him. So that's probably the last thing I see.
Are you in a body at that point, or are you just observing?
I think I'm just like kind of observing, but I don't know. Maybe I don't want to look at my body, but that's kind of what I see. I see like the society that's pretty like, I don't know, more advanced than you would think in some ways. And like, I don't know what we're fighting. Uh, I I don't know if it's just men. I don't know. Yeah,
Let's
I think it's just a bunch of men just fighting something, but
let's see if
like
we
fighting
can
each other. But
go back before the battle there in that same place, in that same life, and go back a few days before the battle, maybe when there was a plan for the battle, or maybe a nervousness of wondering if there was going to be a battle or an attack. You can find out if your side knew there was a battle coming or if your side attacked. Let's go back a few days. Can we do that?
yeah,
And see if we can see why it's happening and what's going on. Are you there now?
yeah. Um, there's like this contemplation of possible attack coming and what to do strategically. Um,
So who's there? Who's there thinking about what to do?
it's just like I think it was the guy that was in front of me. I think he's like a general, like a high ranking soldier, maybe. He's sitting on like this stone and he's talking about what we should do, and if this happens. So this is something that seems to be an ongoing thing, or it seems like this is just an inevitability. This isn't like some sneak attack. This is like coming, and just everyone getting ready for it. Geez, just like massive stone structures, like massive.
Stone structures?
I see like, yeah, just these massive, beautiful buildings, and
What color are the buildings?
they're like white stone, but then like there's also like these beautiful, like elaborate colors and like paintings. That just this the decorations, like the um just beautiful um, stone statues and beautiful like colored paintings on the stone, and just this really um, elaborate buildings, like not how almost like some buildings that you would see today that look out of place, that they don't belong here,
Uh-huh.
like that.
And you said you felt like it was kind of like Rome, Greece. What did you
I
say?
think Greece. I think Greece.
Okay.
I think what we would know as like ancient Greece, maybe.
Yeah, that's okay. We don't have to know exactly where it is. That kind of sounds like that.
I think so. I think.
So regarding the battle, so they think that someone's going to come for a battle. So you're preparing for
Yeah,
that.
not.
Do you see anybody there that you recognize that is there in that life that you recognize that you know from another lifetime?
Not sure. But I think that there's maybe more than one person.
Maybe more than one person that you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can look into their eyes or you can kind of feel their energy and see if maybe your older son is there.
Yeah, I think he was, and I think he was also there in another time, and then another time, maybe like 3 or 4 times or more.
In that place or just in a place that's kind of like a battle
A
place
bunch of different places.
where all
Um,
those where all those places where battles were taking place.
uh, I think maybe like Russia, and then I don't remember but I think maybe Scotland. I think I used to make swords in Scotland during like I think maybe like Queen Elizabeth was the queen, and then, but I think the last time I remember him was Russia, um, during a really like bad time, lots of like conflict and changing of powers and stuff like that. But I remember him like there too in Greece. It was like different. I don't know. It was like, I don't know, language is different. Language is like more like a spoken language that was more like what everyone spoke. I don't know. And then I don't know. It just they're the ones that stand out. I'm not really sure.
You said you may know somebody else there with you in that Greece type of place as well.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is?
I think my dad was there, and I think like Kyle was there too.
Let's just go ahead and drift away from those lifetimes and connect deeply back with your high self. Can we do that? And just ask if that's part of the reason that you feel this need for self-defense. Sounds like you've been in several of those lifetimes, like several battles.
Yeah, it's so crazy because I guess I didn't I just didn't realize that's I would have never thought that's why I am the way I am. That I was like a, a man in all these battles, in all these war battles, because I'm so anti-war, but yet I'm so self-defense because I'm so like, and then maybe the badass stuff that I feel like is coming through comes from that actually, and not where I thought it was coming from somewhere else.
Yeah, so maybe you're anti-war because of those battles. You don't want to be in another battle or see them around you or anything, right?
Right. Right. And I think that's why I'm so fuck the people that start these wars.
Let's see. Let's see if the highest part of yourself can just help you to feel like, okay, it's okay to have guns in the house if you want to have guns in your house for protection, but to not worry about it. It's there, and then you just kind of forget about it unless it's necessary. Would that be a good way to look at it?
Yes.
And that's I think how a lot of people see the weapons in their house. They're here to protect our family if necessary. If not, it's just here. We just go about our business and we live our life and we cook dinner and we hang out and chat with our family and we just go on with life. Is that a good way to see it?
I think my boss was there with me too.
Oh, your boss that you have now?
Yeah, that's probably why we keep on reconnecting, and I
Mhm.
always end up back working for him.
Is he the boss that was there when you had the issue at work with the gun kind of thing?
He, which, oh, you mean when I brought my firearm to work by
No,
accident?
no, when you were attacked at work, was he the
Oh,
boss?
no, no, I never, that was at another, I was working for someone else then. But he's very much like me. Very, very much so. He always has his gun on him. He's always, if he hears a noise, he jumps up with his gun in his hand. Like, and we connect for that reason. And we're both very much like that with the self defense stuff and with the guns and with the, yeah,
But you
yeah. And
connect you
I think,
connect also because of that lifetime, right? Because you were together.
yeah, I think that, like, you know, that there was this, I think we keep reconnecting because I think we're playing something out. Yeah, I think we were definitely together during um some of those battles.
Yeah, and regarding bringing your weapon to work, it's probably fine to do. In Texas, you can bring your weapon almost anywhere if you have your
Oh
concealed
yeah,
carry.
I bring it to work with me and stuff. I had a little bit of a scare, so I tr- I haven't been bringing it as much because I by accident I brought it over state lines where they don't allow firearms.
Oh
Um,
yeah, we
and I did it at my job, and that would have been, 40-year prison sentence, ruined my life, kind of a thing. And so now I've gotten a little bit more, oh, okay, maybe I need to, like, be a lot more aware when this thing's in my purse because it's such second nature. I
right.
do sleep with it, but yeah, I I think it's not so much having it, it's more that whatever feelings I have behind having it that I need to lose needs to go.
Yeah, maybe to look at it as just it's just there as home protection, like a lot of people have, and then you don't have to worry about it because it's just there. You have it. You just kind of forget about it. It's like it's there if needed, but it's just on the back burner. It's not at the forefront of your mind. Can we move
Yeah,
it to
because
that?
I don't want to be captured. I don't want to be killed. I don't want to be tortured. I don't want to do anything against my will. And also, I didn't realize how many battles I actually fought in. And so maybe this lifetime, I feel like I'm a woman and I'm not as in this particular life, although I do feel like I was a woman and I did have these skills. And the reason that they use my consciousness in these missions is because I had this background of these skills to be able to, it's almost like a movie. I don't know what else to say.
So are you seeing yourself being used as a woman in like the SSP, like the secret space
Yeah,
programs with
yeah,
your
I feel
skills?
I understand it now.
Can you explain it some?
Because they know all your past lives. They know what you did. They know your skill set. They know that skill set is written into your consciousness, and they know it. And maybe they bring that out of you and use that skill set for their own purposes, and then they use it for their own purposes.
So
And
it's like they're going through your caustic records and looking for people that have certain skills that they want.
yeah, I think that's what they did. I think they knew what my past lives were, the battles that I fought, these war skills, espionage skills, all of those things. And they took that, they brought that out of me in this sicko way that they do, right? And then they use that. Um, those, they create like a revenge machine almost. It's whatever your weaknesses are, right? It's whatever your skill sets are, and then whatever your training is purposely. Your training is purposefully done, right? And so they bring that skill set out and then they use it. That's how they use their little pawns, right, in this world. And they know your past lives. You just don't know them because they wipe you. But they know. They have it all documented.
We want to open up those memories today because they call it mind wiping, but what they're really doing, they're just burying those memories. So let's work to open those memories today and allow more of those memories to flow back to you quickly and easily. And you're able to just look at it like it's a past lifetime, even though it's kind of like a stolen lifetime. It's like they've stolen you away, right? Taking you without you agreeing to it.
Yeah.
You said there are memories of being a honeypot in a honeypot organization, gathering intel in World War One and World War Two.
Yeah. I mostly remember, for some reason, I feel like World War One. Where I'm pretty sure, I don't know how they did it, but I think they took me in the 70s, right? And then somehow put me back in World War One because they wanted to manipulate a certain timeline.
So did they take you when you were pretty young?
Um,
When they first took you?
I think they first took me young.
Like about what age? Can you see the age or close to the age?
3,
Oh, wow.
4, something like that.
Are those some of the beings that would always come to your room and speak to you? Or were those
I
just like,
think um
you said there were some you thought were like angels or interdimensionals? Are
yeah.
those Were those the SSP beings, or were those beings
No, they were
positive?
like bulk. They were like balls of light, but like they were what one would think an angel is, but I think there's like deception because we're led to believe that they're one thing, but they're really something else.
Were those positive beings or not?
It's like I don't remember them being